Hi everyone. In this video we are going to see about the types of linked list. Basically there are three types of linked list: single linked list, doubly linked list and circular linked list. And if we see about the single linked list, can traverse backwards, only forward movements is possible. That is, in a single linked list there is only one pointer that points to the next node and not to the previous node. So in a single linked list we can only traverse forward direction and not to the backward direction. And there's an head node which contains the address of the first node, and the first node in the pointer section contains the address of the next node, and the second node in the pointer section contains the null value, that is, it does not point to any other node. And to access a particular node you have to traverse from the first node. And singly linked list has only one pointer pointing to the next node. And if we see about the doubly linked list, double linked list contains two pointers, that is, next pointer and the previous pointer. And if we see about the node structure, there's an element and a pointer that points to the next node. In addition to that, there is also another pointer that points to the previous node. And if we see about the program structure, it looks like this with three elements in the structure. Int element is the data part, and the next is a pointer that points to the next node, and the previous is a pointer that points to the previous node. And if we see about the general structure, there's an head node containing the address of the first node, and the first node contains two pointers, and this pointer points to the next node, and the previous pointer has a null value as the first node does not have any previous nodes. So the second node has an previous pointer with value 100 that points to the previous node, contains the address of the next node, and the last node in the previous pointer contains the address of the previous node, and the next pointer contains null as it is the last node. The merits of doubly linked list can be traversed forward and backwards. As there are two pointers in doubly linked list, we can travel in either direction, but in case of singly linked list, we can travel in only one direction as there is only one pointer pointing to the next node and not to the previous node. And the demerits are more space needed for two pointers, that is, the pointer that points to the next node and the pointer that points to the previous node. And then if we see about the circular linked list, the last node is connected to the first node to form a circle. That is, basically circular linked list is nothing but a singly linked list or a doubly linked list. But the major difference being that the last node does not point to a null value, but instead it points to the first node. Thus, no null at the last node. Previous node can be accessed by traversing in the loop. This is an singly linked list, the only difference being that the last node does not point to a null value, instead it points to a first node. And there are two types of circular linked list. One is singly circular linked list and another is doubly circular linked list. And if we see about the singly circular linked list, the difference being that the last node, the pointer points to the first node. And the same applies to the doubly circular linked list, as the last node points to the first node. So that's all for this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until then, this is CsCoder signing off.